Hello and a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and thank you for joining us for our final Friday, Our final Friday offering, which is a masterclass. We've had a brilliant day today and we are going to have a wonderful show all about things like your Edgeable dies. We've got the edge swirl dies coming up, border dies. We've got cute character stamp and die set. We've also got the modern Edgeables and some amazing craft kits coming your way too. So lots to get your teeth stuck into and lots to get excited about. As always, we are live and interactive over the course of the next couple of hours, and I'll give you all the details you need as to how you can get in touch with us over the course of this show. But it is not just little old me for the next 2 hours. I am joined by one of me absolute faves. She's always in a good mood. She's always up for a right old giggle. And I feel like it was yesterday that I saw you, but it was earlier on this morning on Wake Up Call. And then you've been busy doing other things, haven't you, Debbie?
Yeah, we've been doing lots of filming today.
Yes.
Lots of exciting stuff behind the scenes. And actually, it's been a real giggly day for the whole day. It's been amazing. And then we've got to this point where we get to one of my favourite things ever, which is Edgeables. I love them. If you are new, welcome. If you are new to Crafters Companion, you're probably thinking, what is an Edgeable? Why would we need a masterclass on that? An Edgeable is a die that literally does what it says. It fits on the edge of something, but what it does mean is you can make so many different concepts with it. So the first sample I want to show you, you can see straight away, cutting an Edgeable die. We're looking at the timeless borders here, which are so beautiful, very understated. If you like your clean and simple cards, these are the ones for you. So absolutely beautiful. But look at the different types of cards you can be making with them. That's just using your ink pads on the side there and creating down the sides with them. You can just use them on one, so you have them on that edge. Look at that. I mean, that dragonfly one is absolutely stunning. Think of all the different sets and collections that you've got that are going to work with that. If you don't like dragonflies, we've got butterflies, of course. Love this one. So creating this border down the side and then actually cut into your actual cardstock. So you can see, cut straight in on the edge. Years ago, you used to only be able to get cards like this that were laser cut, and now we can actually bring them to you in die form, which is absolutely incredible. It's beautiful, isn't it? But then we can start going on to different concepts like this, which is so pretty. So you've got it going up the top there, but you've also got it as your stepper at the bottom, which is really pretty. What about having it on two different sides? So you can have it on one side of your card, like a single folded gatefold card. And then one more I want to show you, which I love this design because I love that it just comes across that style of the card, cut directly into there. A bit of black matten layering, really colour those flowers. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Cut the flowers out or colour the flowers out with whatever medium you want, and then you've got a beautiful card. And we're going to be showing you as many different ways as we possibly can throughout the next couple of hours of what you can do with an Edgeable.
Talking to Cardstock, by the way, before we say a few hellos, you didn't tell me about this deal. You were here yesterday.
I know, and actually, I don't know why I didn't tell you about it, Ben, because I was going crazy about it yesterday. It's amazing. I will let you tell everyone in case they missed it yesterday. But this cardstock is at an unreal price.
Right, hold the details off the screen a second, because I don't think you're going to quite appreciate just how great of a deal this is. So it is our mixed cardstock, the glittering gold, the regal rose gold and the sparkling silver. So normally £60 or just shy of $70 for what is 72 sheets. And actually it is really, really stunning cardstock, 250 GSM, and you get a mixture of your sort of like a pearlescent finish, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Your pearlized cardstock, double-sided as well, Ben, which is incredible. 12 sheets of each, 250 GSM.
But
amazing.
You're then going to get the sheets of the gorgeous glitter cardstock as well, which is our encapsulated glitter, isn't it? So you get all the effects, but you know, none of the faff. And I think I'm right in saying as well, it's the only cardstock, only glitter cardstock that we do in 12 by 12. Yeah. So it's a really lovely way to be able to pick this up. So you've got 24 sheets of the Regal Rose Gold. Remember, this is normally £60 or $70. You've got it again in the silver as well. Again, that mixture of that pearlized double-sided cardstock, then with a selection of that gorgeous silver in there as well. All the pop and colour and sparkle that you'd want from glitter without the fuss. So you're thinking, hang on a minute, £60, $70, what's this going to be? Well, we've got another pad in there as well, which is the gold. Again, how stunning, that double-sided gold cardstock, 12 sheets alongside 12 sheets of that gorgeous glitter card too. So 72 sheets in total, normally £60 or $70. I mean, if we could get this down to, say, like half price, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I laugh in the face of your half price. We are going to take off £40 or $45. Look at the price. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, boom. £19.99 or $22.95 for all of that. If you're platinum, $15.99 or $18.36. I've seen some good deals here recently, but none, I don't think, quite as good as that. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous, isn't it?
It's basically like buy one, get two free. I mean, if you haven't yet taken advantage of this deal, please do so right now. I know we sold hundreds of these yesterday and loads more have sold out the door today as well. I just wanted to make you aware of that deal in case you hadn't seen it. Search for the mixed cardstock collection. It is still live at that price on the website right now. Huge, huge deal. Before we get on to show you the timeless borders, let's say a few hellos because there's tons coming in. Superstar Susie on the socials to finish your Friday. Eileen Hernandez joins us from Puerto Rico. Jessica Stricker says, hello everyone, I hope the weather is nice where you are located. I think it's all right here now. We had a heck of a downpour earlier. Thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Galileo! Galileo! Galileo Figaro. Candice joins us saying hello, Ben, Debbie and all crafty peeps from Western Nebraska. Hello. Lillian Kwok says hi, Crafters TV. Susie, Ben and Debbie, hello. Hello to Caroline Cronin, who says good morning from sunny Southern California. Flora joins us from California. Mary's in. Linda Ryan's here. LQM says good morning from San Jose. Mary Pat says Merry Christmas in July, everyone, from sunny Montana. I love the music to Masterclass. I've got to be honest, it's not one of my faves.
No, nor Charlotte's, funny enough.
Do you like it?
I don't mind it. Yeah, so Ben says it's like the farting noise.
I love the way you just say it. Ding, 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 ding. Mary's off to listen to Christmas music later on, after Masterclass, because it's Christmas in July. Brenda joins us from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Felicia's in from Toledo. And Valerie says, hello, Debbie, Ben, and team at Crafters from hotter than Hades, Glendale, Arizona. Wow, that is warm. We've got Jamie in the gallery. Oh, yay! And we've got also Charlotte, too. Oh, she's not saying anything, because she knows I'll take the mickey out of her. Love Charlotte, love Jamie, top team. Steeringly good shipcraft. Let's have a look at the timeless border collection. So you saw some finished samples just a few moments ago, but I'll just show you all of the designs that you're going to get in this collection. £30.68 is the price on this set, or $38.20. We'll get the details up for you in just a second. The Rose Garden Sunny. And do you know what? Debbie's shown you, I think, a lot of different ways that you're going to be able to use these. So super usable, but timeless borders, because what our guys have done, actually, as far as the designs are concerned, have put in things that you'll use to craft when you receive these. This week, next week, in a month's time, in a year's time, in 10 years' time. It's a set which is never going to go out of fashion because you'll always want foliage. You'll always want beautiful butterflies. One of the very first things I remember when I joined this crazy world of craft, just how important to have butterflies within your crafty stash. You've got gorgeous flowers here as well, your ditzy daisies. Again, think about how many times you pop a beautiful floral onto a project. Most of the time you're using them, aren't you? Dragonflies, I think, soaring in popularity within craft, particularly too if you've taken advantage of our deals recently on that Dancing Dragonflies collection. You'll want to go for this, no doubt. And then we've got more flowers in here as well, the wildflowers. I love that card, and I think it was with these actually. Debbie showed us just a few moments ago with this cut onto the Z fold, which made it look like a little trough of flowers, which I think was just absolutely brilliant. There's so many different ways to use these. Launched them on the 12th of May, and you can pick all of these up now for £30.68 or $38.20. They are available on multi-buy for you as well. So 2 for £14, 2 for $18 if you just want to dip your toe in the water, and of course you can buy them individually if you like as well. Get in touch with us. Let us know. By the way, Lynette's just ordered that cardstock. That's the deal of the show. If you don't pick that up today, you're missing the trick. But let us know which of these collections you've got. Let us know which ones you love using. If you've got any pictures of any projects you've made recently, feel free to send those in as well. Let's make it nice and interactive. And if you've got any questions about anything you've seen on the show, feel free to ask. That is what we are here for. Facebook or YouTube, depending where you're watching, and Susie will send those questions and comments my way, and we'll make it a nice, fun, interactive show. Talking of fun, Let's get over that side of the studio with Debbie McGiggles, who is going to show you something beautiful with this collection. Which one are you going to use?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've gone straight for the dancing dragonflies. I love dragonflies. I probably prefer them a little bit over butterflies. I don't know why. There's something a little bit more magical, mystical about them. And they're so dainty. That's what I think of these borders. They've got that dainty design and incredible value where you're getting all 6 for that price, which is amazing. So if you did want to treat yourself to an Edgeable set today, this would be my top pick because I just think they are really elegant in their style and just beautiful. I love the fact that they are straight down the line, so they literally that classic style. I've got myself a piece of card measuring, let me just make sure, 8 1/4 by 3 3/4, and I've scored it at 1 inch on each side, okay? And that gives me my first border. I've made sure that I've folded and burnished over, because when you do any designs and then you die cut something out, when you run it through the Gemini, it can flatten those lines. So it's always best to reinforce them before you start. So what I am going to do is I'm going to bring in my ruler, because that's what's going to just guide that edge for me, because I don't want it to go along the bottom here and create a small border. I want to create that border along the top, and I just want to make sure that's straight. So all I'm going to do is line that up against my line on the top here. Once I've done that, I can then just bring my ruler in and we can place that, and I'm just going to pop that right so my ruler's actually at the bottom of my card, and I'm just going to plonk that down on the side there, and then we're going to get some latex tape and just tape that down.
Whilst you're taping, I'll say a few hellos. We're busy today. Sylvia Kay says, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
London calling, she says. Mary Pat says, happy Canada Day to all our Canadian friends. Was it?
Oh, I didn't know it was Canadian Day today.
Oh, it must have been on the last show with Becky. It's Canada Day today. We were talking about different types of food that they'll be eating. So very excited about that and how they celebrate. Alicia says good afternoon from Arkansas. Natty says hello, greetings from the Finger Lakes. Kimberly's in saying good afternoon, crafters from sunny North Carolina. And Susan Rushton says good morning, crafty peeps. Hi Debbie, Ben, Super Susie, Jamie and Charlotte. Rose in from Delaware. And Jeffrey says, it's a sunny day here in New Hampshire. It's the start of the 4th of July weekend, 33 degrees today, which is 92.
Wow.
Yeah, 4th of July, Independence Day, isn't it, on Monday?
It certainly is.
I guess let us know how you're celebrating over this weekend. Do you take a good run up at it? You know, obviously Monday's the day. Do you run into it and celebrate across the weekend? Do you get, I guess you get a day off on Monday. I'm sure you must do. Do let me know, educate me, because I'm very uneducated when it comes to things like that. I'll dig out my 4th of July waistcoat for Monday as well, because I'm with you for that. But yeah, very exciting. Let us know your weekend plans as we craft along in the studio. We are very good here, aren't we, when we've got like a bank holiday of celebrating the days before.
Yes.
You know, you've got to make the most of it, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I just can't believe it's come around so quickly. So last year I had little hats, little headband with a American hat and a T-shirt as well.
Did you do a competition or something, do I remember, or am I dreaming that, to make an American...
Yeah, I think you're dreaming that.
Oh, okay. Not saying that I dream about you, Debbie, but...
What did we do where we did a competition where we did the crown?
Oh, that's what it was.
Was
a crown. Was that for the Queen's birthday, maybe?
It could have been for the Queen's birthday. Yeah, it could have been for the Queen's birthday.
I knew that you did something like that.
Yeah, I can vaguely, now you've said that, so... But no,
what did you have? An American hat?
Yeah, so it was a headband with a little like a hat, American hat with all the flag and the colours on top, and then and I had a T-shirt as well. I'd forgotten all about it until I come in today, and Erin said to me, "Oh, you look like you've got the right colours on for the 4th of July," and I was suddenly like, "Wow, has that been a year?" I mean, where does the time go,
I don't know.
Ben?
It just flies by, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Right, so I'm just taking all those little bits out there. I'm going to bring in, I've just got a piece of darker card, just so you can see the detail in here. Now, what I am going to do, because you can see this is an Edgeable, and if I just bring all that up, you can see it's completely cut out of there. What I want to do is then cut these edges off. So I'm just going to bring our scissors in, and we get these scissors are full of glue. I don't know what someone's been doing, but they're they need a bit of a clean. Now let's pop this on and we're just going to go. I'm not worried about the edge bits at the side here, how straight they are, because they're going to be wrapped around, so you won't really see them. So don't worry about cutting a straight line, but if you did feel like you wanted to cut that straight line, just get yourself a ruler and, or do it on the guillotine and just use your craft knife.
Yeah.
So that gives us our border, which looks absolutely beautiful, but we want that to stand out a little bit. So what we are going to do, we're going to get our little precision glue bottle.
Okay.
And we're going to go round all of our, well, I say all of them, but we are going to do our 3 butterflies. Now I'm just going to do one so you can see how they are, because I do have one finished, and obviously we want to give it time to dry. But all I'm doing is going round, popping our tacky glue just all over. The other way you could do it, you could just put some on your glass mat and then dip them into there, but I just want that precision. And all we're going to do is pop that onto our butterfly, make sure that's fully covered. Now I would leave that, Ben, for about sort of 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
And what that does is it makes our tacky glue a little bit more tackier, so it's not so wet and not so slippery. And what it does, it's evaporating all the time.
Yeah.
So the longer you leave tacky glue for it, it literally does that, it gets tackier. So then once you've used it, I've just popped some glitter that I'd use into a little bag. And we're just going to use that to go over the top.
Okay.
So just want to show you how easy it is to add some colour, but in a bit of a different way. There we go. So just tapping that through.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, and that gives us our little glittered butterfly,
Yeah.
Dragonfly. Now, once you've done that to all of them, let me bring this one in, and you can see we've got all of them glittered in there.
Pretty.
So just makes them look a little bit more different and lovely to use. So let's pop that one to the side. And then I'm going to bring in, so the other thing I've done is I've cut it out of some mirror cardstock. And you can see, look how pretty, I mean, these are so pretty, really lovely. And the only reason I've done this is because although this looks beautiful, I just wanted to elevate it even more. So by adding this behind and just giving it a little silver shadow, it just gives it that really expensive look more than anything else.
Absolutely.
So all I'm going to do is grab myself some scrap card. We're going to just use our tape pen. I'm using the dotty tape pen. The dotty tape pen you'll find on the website.
Yep.
It might even be on the show, it normally is. With the dots, it means that all these intricate detail that we've got, I can just go straight across all of this and know that I'm getting the most amount of coverage with those dots, and everything else will go through. So all the other dots will go through the actual die cuts. Ingenious this is, Ben. It's one of my favourite products. Absolutely love it.
It isn't on the show, I'm 99% sure of that, but it is available on the website for you. Talking of adhesives, by the way, Carletta says, Debbie, have you made a new Gloria yet?
No, I haven't. I've just been using the one in here. I'm really upset that I've lost her.
I mean, I was going to say, where did you lose it? If you knew that, you'd
To
have
be
found it,
honest, I've got this feeling I was down at Hobby Maker and I think it's fallen out of my bag and onto the car park floor maybe. That's
no.
Yeah, it's the only thing that I can think
Poor
of.
old
So
Gloria.
she must have fallen out of my bag. Right, so we're just going to do that slightly there, and then I'm going to turn it back over, use your scoring tool, and just gently give that a rub, because what that will do and make sure that all those sticky dots will adhere to all your die cut detail. And it's only a small amount of detail, but it makes it look just that little bit more expensive when you're putting your card together. Right, so I've got I'm just going to, it was from the Pick and Mix range I've got here. So the card papers from our Pick and Mix paper pad. Just got myself a little card blank. We're going to pop this one into place. So I've done this into the size of the card, which was, I think it was just under, so 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, so you can get it out of an A4 piece of card. What I also then want to do, I want to create this as a sort of dome front on
like
here.
a wraparound,
So just a different way of using it. So what I'm going to do first of all is just using my finger and thumb, just curling the card round to give it that sort of curved, it stretches the fibres in the card, and then I'm going to do the same with this as well. So this is the piece of card that I want to put to the front, but I'm just stretching those fibres before we put it together. And then again, we're just going to use, got a little bit of tape there. We're going to use our tape pen just to pop that on. You could use your tacky glue, whatever glue you've got in your stash.
Hi to Yvonne Fannenstiel, who says, good afternoon, team from North Carolina, opening up what has arrived whilst away working. Talk about Christmas in July. Yeah, let us know if you've received any parcels recently. I know someone has just received their gilding flakes, all the pretty colours, says this somebody. I think the gilding flakes would work quite nicely with some of these as well, wouldn't they? Particularly with the dragonflies and butterflies.
And actually, you could do exactly the same thing.
Oh, same technique.
Same technique, yeah. What you could actually do, Ben, which is a nice technique, if you can put your adhesive, so your adhesive sheets over the top of it, and die cut into your sheets, and that will put the stickiness on the top. But the only thing what will happen there, you'd have to glitter the whole amount. But what you could do is you could put the glitter where you want it, and then with your swirls put a different colour glitter. So there's ways around that. So before we stick this down onto the card front, I'm going to wrap this around the bottom of our card. So, and what this does, this hides all your workings. So you're not going to see the back of this. So I'm just making sure that we really burnish that down. We're going to do the same. Now, as we bring this round, we're going to bend it. So we've already given it that sort of curvature in our finger and thumb. And then we're going to pop that to the other side. I just want to make sure I get that straight. So let's look at it by eye there. That looks pretty good. And then again, just give that a really good rub down, and then this is going to fit pretty much all over our card. So what I am going to do, we're just going to apply our tape all the way around, just leaving the very edges where our tape is, making sure we've put plenty down, and that will adhere lovely.
I've really enjoyed watching the demos with these because, again, you've kind of done something a little bit different with them, haven't you? Just showing the versatility of them.
Absolutely. I love Edgeables because what they do is they really ignite your imagination.
Yeah.
So whatever you do with them, you just want to do them more with them. You'll do your first piece and you'll think, and then I'll go to something else. And I've started off with one that's not as simple as what you would imagine when you're doing the cards, but I wanted to show you just how easy they are to use. Just cut into one piece of card and almost creating that border on the front. Now, all I've done now is I've got myself one of our swash dies. Remember the swash dies? Yeah, the swash sentiment dies, and we're just going to pop those on the front. And can you see what cardstock I've got there? It's that beautiful silver mirror card. Another little tip with this, Ben, because it's silver glitter card, sorry, not mirror card, in those pads, if I wanted to, I could use my alcohol markers, go over that. It will still stay glitter, but I could have it whatever colour I wanted
on
to.
On these ones?
On those pads.
I did not know that.
It's amazing. The silver one works really well because it's a light colour.
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely amazing to use that. Yeah, and you can have whichever ones you want. So I'm just going to sort of rub those gently over. Now, I've put them through my Xyron machine, but you can obviously use your tacky glue or your adhesive sheets. And then what I've got here is I've got one of our dragonflies from Sarah's Dancing Dragonflies. Just going to give some movement to the wings.
Someone was saying they love dragonflies like you. Deborah was just saying, I love dragonflies too, Debbie. I have quite a few of them in my yard and I love to watch them.
Yeah, me too. They're amazing.
They make a big noise. I don't think I've seen a lot of dragonflies, but they're quite noisy, aren't they?
They are quite noisy, yeah, quite noisy. And they fly in all directions, Ben.
Huh?
They fly in all directions. Do you remember? Do you remember the fun facts we had about the dragonflies? We launched it together. Do you not remember?
We did. Can I remember that? No, I can't. I was just about to go, yeah, was there something like 30? No, that can't be right. 3,000 different species of dragonflies.
There was, I think, something like that. I can't really remember myself.
Oh, there you go. But you just remember that they can fly in all directions.
I just remember they can fly back. They're the only insect that can fly backwards.
Oh, and I also remember another one, which is a bit of a random one, but I'll say it anyway. They also mate in midair as well, don't they?
Yes, they do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that probably presents its own challenges, doesn't it? But there you go.
But there we go. There's our first Edgeable card done, and really, really pretty.
Yeah.
It's just a lovely one to be able to do, and a slightly different way to do those Edgeables.
So lovely, and so many of you just appreciating that demo and appreciating this set as well. Loads of you watching today, which is great. Barbara's in from Buffalo, New York. Lots of chat about 4th of July parties here. Let us know what we need to get in for the 4th of July here so we can celebrate with you. Mary Pat says, I can never say this, schmores. Schmores, is that right?
They're the biscuits that you put on top of your tea, aren't they?
Are they?
They're like waffles.
They're barbecue schmores. Schmores are what you go in the...
No, I thought they were like the biscuits, but they're more like a waffle, and you put them on top of your drink to heat them up, like your cup of tea. It heats them up and makes all the marshmallow or whatever's the toffee or whatever's in them. So that's how I think of schmores.
Oh. What you say, Charlotte? She's gone quiet. I thought schmores were like big marshmallows that you put in the your bonfire. She says you put a marshmallow between 2 biscuits and then put it on the bonfire. Is that right? But not the bonfire, the campfire.
Well, I don't know if what I'm thinking of is German, because I think they're in Germany. Someone will be able to tell us, but I think they are like a wafer, a wafer.
Let us. That's me. Let us. Talking of s'mores. Yeah, Sean Connery. Yes, I want some more. S'mores. More s'mores. Much money, Penny. Let us know. And let us know what other goodies we need to celebrate over the weekend. Flora says, wow, the paper gorgeous. Perfect to use with the dragonflies. Yvonne, oh, thank you. Great job with the last name, Ben. You got it. Fannenstiel, thank you. Lisa says, hello everyone, on my way to New York for the weekend. I'm seeing Hugh Jackman and the Music Man tomorrow night. I think I'm rivaling Ben on the number of holidays. I'm not the holiday guy anymore.
You are, Ben.
I'm not the holiday guy.
Because you've had it off here all in one go.
Who's been missing the most recently? Who haven't we seen in ages?
Yeah, but I still don't think Joe's been off for the amount of days you've been off for.
Joe. Anyway, let's look at this collection. The Timeless Border Die collection. Just to quickly recap on all of these for you if you want to jump in and grab them. I mean, just stunning. And I love the fact that you've got some great demos to take away with you today, actually. Go back to Wake Up Call, CDs in action with Debbie as well. And that really lovely collection you saw just a few moments ago. We're going to show you the cute character collection in just a few moments' time. You've got the butterflies here. You've also got the Ditsy Daisies. We'll just get the details for these up. We're a bit ahead of the game here. Just there. These ones. Anyway, you've got your dancing dragonflies, and then you've also got those gorgeous wildflowers as well. £30.68, $38.20 is the price for those. You can go on a twofer as well. Right, we're going to have a look at, guess what? You guessed it, the cute character stamp and die set. Mary Pat says, Debbie, I followed your idea of using gilding flakes on the dragonflies from your Craft Along mini album, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for the inspiration.
Oh, fabulous. That's great. I bet that looks amazing.
Hi to Koala Crafts. He says it's a cold, rainy day here in Sydney, Australia. And Irina says, what a beautiful card, Debbie. And the schmores. So Superstar Susie says, you put the marshmallow over the campfire, then you put it between 2 graham crackers. What's a graham cracker?
So yeah, they're like waffles, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yeah, I think
a
so.
A graham cracker?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like waffles.
And then a piece of chocolate, the hot marshmallow meets the chocolate in between the biscuits.
I'm melting. How nice does that sound?
Are they called schmores because you want some schmore? You want schmore of them? Is that why?
Probably, I don't know. Don't know where the word comes from.
Why are they called s'mores?
We need Google why they called that.
And why is a graham cracker called a graham cracker? So many questions.
It's not Graham's, it's mine.
It's my s'more, says Sean Connery. You toast the marshmallows. You toast the marshmallows and put them between graham crackers with some chocolate. And Rose says schmores equals graham cracker, chocolate, melted marshmallow, graham cracker. Name is because, there you go, the name is because you want some more. S'more. And Sylvia K, I'm going to talk about these in a second. Sylvia K says, ooh, Debbie, you're thinking of stroopwafels.
Oh, I am, stroopwafels. Yes, that is what I'm thinking of, yes. Yeah, apologies, I've got the wrong thing. So,
I don't know what that is either.
That's exactly what I said it's like. Oh. So, and you put them on top of your hot drinks, and you can buy them in the supermarkets here.
Is that s'mores? That picture you just sent me there? Sorry, I know we're going off. That. Oh.
How on earth do you eat that?
I mean, you just open up wide, don't you, and shove it in.
Oh, I just want to eat that now.
Oh.
And it's just reminded me, when I had my dinner, I really wanted to have some chocolate, and I forgot to get some chocolate.
Oh, I wanted to get some Haribo from the machine, but the vending machine's broken.
Oh, don't say that. That means I can't get chocolate for the way
You can't,
home.
it's broken. I've turned it off and on again as well. Probably not supposed to do
Oh,
it.
and still not. No, it works when you do that.
It doesn't. Still not working.
Oh, it's because Nicola's gone. She's got the knack of that.
Oh, well, kicking it. Let's have a look at the cute character stamp and die collection. This again is all about Edgeable technology, because the way that these dies, of course, have been created means that you can keep them across the edge of your cardstock. So they're great for kind of like building up scenes. Great again, you know, for like you showed in the last card, building little wraparounds for the front of cards. If you do decide, of course, that you want to cut them out, you've got the ability to do that. Just cut across, obviously, the straight line. But, you know, you can have them on the edge of your cards, build your own scenes, and have a lot of fun with them. And this is a massive bundle, is this. It's normally £63, $80, £39.14 today, or £50.36. You need 3 for £18 as well, or $32. So the collections are as follows. This one here, which is your cats and dogs, basically you get all of the stamps there to be able to stamp out your different characters. I love the fact you've got them in different poses as well, which is cute. And then you get the dies to be able to pop them onto the edge of your project. You are positively perfect. True love has 4 paws. Ain't that the truth? Then you've got this little collection here, which is the cute little bunny. Again, perfect maybe for things like around Easter cards, those sort of things, for some bunny special. And here's a mice day, because you've got mice in there too. Really clever, these, how they work. You've got more kind of wild animals with the zebras and the giraffes in there. And again, we make sure that the sentiments are tailored to the different characters that you've got in each set. This is really cool. Look at the hippo. I don't think I've seen these before.
Oh, haven't you?
I don't think I have.
They're very cute. It's the first time we've done lots of different animals, but you get a couple of different ones in each pack. They're very cute, aren't they?
Look at him. He's having a right little boogie, that hippo, isn't he? He's
shimmying.
He is. He looks like he's a hip hoppopotamus, doesn't he? He's boogieing right on down. Then you've got lions and tigers.
Tigers and bears, oh my.
Oh my. Go get him, tiger. You are my pride and joy. Very clever. And I love, again, we've popped in little extra elements like the paw prints and the little leaves in there too. And once again, there's your dies to be able to pop those out onto the edge. This is massive. Birds and the bees. Look at that little birdie. Oh, who does that bird look like? No, not... Tweety Pie? Tweety Pie was yellow. No, it doesn't look like Tweety... No, that's not what I was thinking of. But anyway, just because, and a little birdie told me it's your birthday, what are you laughing at? Just because? What are you laughing at, Debbie? What's so funny?
The one on the end looks like...
That one?
He looks like he's got a wig on.
Right. Yeah, he does, actually. He does. Looks like he's got a...
Why do I always spot these
a
things?
toupee on.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Sorry, I was just straightening mine.
Yeah, you were like Tintin earlier with yours.
Tintin?
It was
when I was...
flapping about, yeah.
Mine's stuck on well, look. I use Velcro. Oh, I'll give myself a headache.
Quickly put that one down.
Next, cows and sheep.
Oh,
You make me happy. Just for moo. Told you my story. Oh, you weren't here for that, were you, when I saved Laura from some cows earlier on? I might retell that later. You've then got deer and squirrels. For my dearest friend. I'm nuts about you.
Aw, they're nice, aren't they?
They're really cute.
Bit of romance in them.
Bit of romance. And then lastly...
Awesome, that's cool.
You've got an otter. And that's...
A beaver. Is it not a beaver?
No, it is. I
It's
think
a beaver.
you're.
Why did you laugh when I said
Listen,
that?
I think you're just the way that you said it. I think you're awesome.
I love that.
And you are utterly amazing.
Aw.
So your otter there, and also your beaver. Oh, they're all named up. Sorry, I should have told you. So very quickly, because I didn't. I was looking for the names of them. Utterly amazing. Nuts about you. Just in case you want to go for them separately. You make me happy. Sheep you. Just because. Pride and joy. An elephantastic day. Reach for the sky, because that's the long neck of the giraffe. Some bunny special. Oops. And positively perfect. That, do you know what? That's a massive collection for that price. Is amazing, and of course it gives you that Edgeable technology again, as you're going to show us. But if you do want to use them as individual little animals, you just snip into them, can't you?
Yeah, and also when we've done like Edgeables like this before, we've normally chopped them up, so they normally either have their paws coming over the top, or you never get the full image. So if you are just someone that likes to stamp, you've got an amazing set of animal stamps here in this collection, which are incredible. But I love that fact that we can put all these different ones into place. I mean, how cute is that? And lots of the Violet Studio papers that we've got in the stash are going to work so well with these. This one is amazing because actually the whole card round the outside is stamped with the stamps that are in the stamp set. So you've got all those different ones that you can put towards those animals. They just look absolutely amazing. And then we've got the bunny one there. There's so many. The design team, I mean, that's a really happy card, isn't it? Have a nice day. Some bunny special. I mean, really, really cute. And it's nice that you've got all those little paw prints in there. You've got great sentiments as well. You've just got those gorgeous designs that you can put with any of the papers. But what about this one? Creating them around an aperture. I mean, it's very cute, isn't it? That looks amazing. And then making it into a shaker card. Love this one. We're going to be doing something similar with putting them on a diagonal. So really cute one. They do look like they're on an escalator.
Jamie's just said it looks like they're going up an escalator.
I think my card next might look like that as well. So, but this is what I'm talking about. Using them just as a stamp. They look amazing. And then you've got that little Edgeable on the top there, and just a couple more, which are just so cute. If you just like your little cards, I mean, look at that. You are utterly amazing. I mean, it's so, so cute. Great designs on here. You're going to absolutely love them. So, shall we get into a demo and show you how they work?
Thank you as well, very quickly, to Susan. That the owl, it's the bird who I was trying to think of who he looked like. He looks like the owl from Winnie the Pooh, Susan. You are absolutely spot on. So you're correct. And Lisa's just said, are you guys out of peeps and jelly beans? We're down to the last knock-ins of that. So yeah, we are is the answer to that question.
I missed lots of the good stuff though. I missed all the M&Ms. I didn't get any of those.
Did you?
No.
Where were you?
Well, I was on holiday.
Oh, on holiday.
I wasn't away for 21 days though, Ben. 22 days, in fact. So, 24 days. Sorry, Charlotte. He was away even longer than I thought. So I like Ben. So I'm using my ruler. You can see he's disappeared. A shame. That's the drip of shame. That is. I'm going to use, because I want to cut them on the diagonal of my card. So I've got myself a 5.5 inch by 5.5 inch, and I want to go down this line. So what I am doing first of all, before I do my stamps, I'm going to do my die cutting. So I know I sort of want my bee in the middle there. I'm going to do another bee at the top. So we're going to have our bee fly in there, so let's pop that there, and then our last one, we're going to do that bird almost sort of saying hi on the side there, so let's pop them there, and you can put them wherever you want them on there. So this is how you sort of get your straight line. Once you've got that into place, I'm then going to just use my low-tack tape, and we can just pop these over the top. So I'm just being really gentle to pop them into place, because then what you're going to do is we're going to just snip between them to create, there we go, to create those borders, and then pop them through your Gemini.
Still chats about s'mores in here. Apparently graham crackers is the equivalent of our digestive biscuits, which just makes that treat even more tasty. Maybe we should try and make some. Oh, you're not here on Monday, are you?
No.
You're on holiday.
I'm not on holiday, Ben. And actually, I'm working very hard. I'm down at Hobby Maker on Monday.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try and make some s'mores for the guys here. Jackie just saying, hi everyone, these are very cute. Mary says, hi Ben, I got my lovely card from Michelle. Thank you, you're welcome. We'll give some more of those cards away very, very soon indeed. Just lots of you saying how cute this collection is. They are cute and like a really big collection. I think we've covered off pretty much all, I mean, not all the animals, but lots of the popular animals, haven't we? It's nice that we've got some more sort of, I don't know, how can I describe this? There's some sort of fun, more realistic animals in here, and then you've got some more cartoony ones as well. There's a good mixture of different designs within this collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it will suit lots of different projects.
And then all we're going to do, I'm going to go back with my ruler. We're going to go from that corner there, so just seeing in the light. We're going to go to our corners here. And if you slightly don't like me, I haven't even done that very well, to be honest, but you're not going to notice it because you're still going to be able to stamp. I used this yesterday, Ben, if it could do with a new blade. But I'm going to just pop them down.
Question from Mary.
Yes.
When you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ben, could you please ask Debbie, how do you condition your new clear stamps, please? So again, there's lots of different ways to do that, isn't there, once you get them out of the packet? What's your top tip for that?
Yeah, so lots of people have different ways of how they do them. Some people just give them a really good wash and scrub them. So like with a little bit of a scouring pad, you can just go over them. Some people prep them with a stays-on ink. So you can get a stays-on ink, put that over the top, and then that will help to give it a coating. And some people even use a really fine piece of sandpaper, just so you've got a grip for your stamp, for your inks to go onto. But I have to be totally honest, I don't do anything with my stamps.
Oh, do you not?
No, don't do nothing at all with them. And I never find that I have a problem with them.
Okay.
I don't clean them, so when I start using them, I don't clean them at all. Which I know some people do, some people don't. If I do tend to clean, I clean them if I use something like pigment inks where you've got a lot of ink on your stamp. But if you're just generally using a normal ink pad, which we're going to do, I wouldn't worry too much about about washing them. So like these ones that we're going to do now. So we've got our images cut out. Now we need to stamp them. So what we are going to do is just place this onto here. We're going to take our relevant stamps.
Okay.
So we know this one is going to go over here. This one is going to go here, and then we've got that fuzzy bee in the centre.
We have got the 4x4, the smaller platform for stamping on the show, and I think if you search for the 8x8, which Debbie's using right now, the magnetic base, that is still in stock, or it certainly was last time I was here.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm only using this for demo purposes, so because we want to do it all in one go, and it just is quicker. So what I am going to do, because I can't really see what I'm doing, Ben, so what I'm going to do is just grab myself a piece of black card and just slide it underneath, because that way I'll just be able to see those stamps.
And this kind of falls nicely into Tim's question, who says, and again, I think this is just a case of what you find easier, but see what Debbie normally does. So Tim says, quick question, is it best to stamp then die cut, or die cut then stamp?
With these ones, I would say it's best to die cut and then do your stamping, because you can see where you're going. It doesn't matter if you're only using, so if I was just doing a card, let's bring in one of those sample cards. I've put them down. Where have I put them down? Let's just put one in. So if we were just doing one, not picked up anywhere, there's just one at the top. When you're doing on a fold of a card, you would have the fold to go by, so you could just layer them on the top of the fold. If you're just using one, you could stamp it first and then place your die round, so you know exactly where it's going to go. If you're doing multiples, I think it's better to do the die cut first, like I've done here, and then you know that you're going to get that precision. But actually, you do you. You do what works for you. You might find that you like to do that stamping first and then you can put your die cuts in. But yeah, I quite like to do my die cutting and then my stamps.
Try one, try the other and see what works best for you.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is bring in, I've just got my Nor Black alcohol proof die and we're just going to ink these up. I love the fact that we can use our inks to do all 3 in one because we've got the bigger platform, but actually go for that smaller 4-inch one and you will get a precision with that every single time.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go down onto that. I'm just making sure that that ink sinks into our card and then that will bring us into our little characters.
Oh,
look at that.
Cute.
Very cute. Let's pop those to the side and bring that one out. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to use our tri-blend markers just to give them a little colour in. If whatever medium you've got, you could use them to colour your little bird and bees in. So I'm just going to use a little bit of blue around his eyes. You see, I'm not colouring directly to the end because I'm going to put a darker colour in just to blend that round. So nice and easy and quick to colour in as well.
Yeah, don't forget if you want colouring hints and tips, Colour Me Happy. Back again Sunday, of course, 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Me and Debbie Robinson, we're doing Glitter and Sparkle this Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Lots of glittery, sparkly stuff.
Oh, that's right up Debbie Street.
Oh, yes.
She does love a bit of sparkle.
I have a feeling it might get a bit messy.
I think it might be.
That's right up her street as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Making a bit of a mess.
You might be, yeah. Be careful, she'll have you covered in glitter.
One of the most recent times I was working with Debbie, she had the gilding flakes and she invited me over to have a play. And yeah, got a little bit messy. I think that was the show actually that John, after the show, gave me the dustpan and brush to clear up the mess because we had a bit of fun. the old gilding flakes.
Oh dear. Oh, so John made you clear up.
Yeah, well I always try, you know, if I ever do anything this side, if I do like a craft along, I do feel a bit bad if I make a mess. So I do generally, if I can, help tidy up. Because that's the kind of guy I am.
I always sweep up at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, yeah. I think you are. But then again, I don't really have you down as a particularly... You're not one of the messiest.
Well, funny enough, last night I went to sweep and there was nothing on the floor to sweep. And I was like, wow, I think I've been extra tidy today. But today, because we've had quite a few little die cuts,
yeah.
It's a little bit more messy down there.
Did you and Craig flip-flop the last couple of days?
You what, sorry?
Did you and Craig flip-flop the last couple of days?
Yes. So, and
one day you presented him, the next day he was?
Yes. Yeah. So it was really nice. I don't think I want orange, do I? No. I'm going to go with gold yellow. Yeah, it was lovely. We just had such a good couple of days.
I'd love to eventually, like further down the line, because as I say, I've done a little bit of crafting now, obviously, and I do a few craft alongs. I'd love to one day, maybe just for a couple of demos, if it was easy, like to go over that side. Say if you came this side and then I came that side, as long as I was prepared and knew that I was doing.
I think if you, as long as you know what you're doing.
You know.
Oh, that would be amazing.
It would not be a 3-hour show. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
He's getting a bit, his feet are getting well and truly under the table, aren't they?
No, seriously. Didn't say boo to a goose about 2 weeks ago. Now he's giving loads of the hashtag banter. That's producer Jamie, by the way. I'll turn him off in a minute.
Right, so, and actually I'm probably just, I'm getting a bit carried away because I wasn't going to colour them all in. So I think what we'll do is just switch to our happy bee. And he got a happy face.
Who, the bee?
Yeah, just a really happy face. And then we're just going to use that light blue just to go around the wings.
Susie just said that you were both brilliant at both positions.
Oh, thank you so much.
Not too good this side, I hope. Come on, not too good.
I think we were better, Ben.
No, I don't doubt it for a second.
I don't believe that.
Because you know, when you work with the best every day, it's got to rub off
Absolutely,
on you.
yeah, that's
like with me and my
true.
crafting, you see, I never would have known what to do with stamps and dies and cardstock, but hanging around these guys all day, you work with the very best, you know, eventually you become the very best.
Shall I tell you a secret?
Oh, I don't know. Is it broadcastable? Because I know what you're like now.
I know, I do out everything. No, this is a nice secret.
Okay.
So basically, a few weeks ago, because when all our diaries are filled and our schedules are done, Brent does all our scheduling, and I was working out what I wanted to prep and do and everything else, and then I was emailing backwards and forwards, and then suddenly they said to me, "Oh, Debbie, you're not demonstrating. Craig's demonstrating." Because normally, if I ever work with Craig always does the presenting. So I was really shocked that I was doing that. So I actually went on and watched you to try and get some hints and tips.
Did you really?
Honestly did, yeah. So to try and think how you open the show, how you have yourself, and so hopefully I did a good enough job, which obviously someone has just said I did. So that's the truth. I did go and do that. So a nice little secret. I wasn't going to tell anyone because I look a bit like I'm sucking up to you, really, but I'm not.
Well, you can do it more often because I quite enjoyed that. Yeah, seriously, tell me more stories like that. How you watch me all the time, and you know. Oh no, it's very kind of you to say.
So you say you learn from the best. That's very true.
Well, that's
true.
Very, very kind of you to say.
And I love it. I love doing the presenting side, but if I'm honest, I really did miss doing the crafty side. So it was nice to then switch back.
From my point of view, and as I say, when I do the craft alongs, as much as I feel like I can potentially hold everybody up because I'm a little bit slow and I need things repeated, I thoroughly enjoy doing it. And it's thanks to, you know, the likes of yourself, Debbie, who obviously, you know, always help me out, and, you know, I'm always, you know, picking up crafty tips from you, that I feel confident to be able to do it. I wouldn't have felt 2 years ago, felt confident to do any crafting at home on my own, let alone in front of everybody. So it's the fact that I think we all learn off each other, don't we?
Absolutely.
You know?
And I think also, Ben, following on from that, we have the confidence because no one expects on Crafters TV.
No.
I mean, look at me. I make the most mistakes I think anyone does.
No.
Well, a close one to Debbie Robinson. Right, so what I've done here, I've stamped out a little bird who told me it's your birthday. And can you see that swirl that goes through there? It's actually on your stamp set, so you can stamp that, use it to go through. It just adds that really nice detail. When I position this, I want it so I can pop my other little bird on the top there. So I'm just going to hold that there so I can fit that onto my card. So I think about there. Just make sure I've got that straight. There we go, and then we're just going to stick our little bird on, but I am going to just trim down a little piece so we can pop that just on his base. Oh, which way is his base? Yeah, that is the right way. Oh, take a little bit more off. There we go. I've moaned for so long that we haven't had no big foam pads, and now I'm cutting them down.
Small ones.
So let's just take that one off. And we're just going to pop him on the top there.
Cute.
And just a little ribbon, you know, I like to put a little bow on there.
I really like this set because I think a lot of the edgeables that we do are very, what's the word? They're sort of very vintage and a little bit more grown up and sensible, if you like. This is like real fun, isn't it?
It's real fun, and actually, although it's fun and they're cute characters, that is an adult's card, really. You don't have to just send, you don't have to think children. Lots of adults are going to really appreciate that type of card. Or your nan and granddad, that's the sort of cute card that you really want to do. These are the cards that you can give to your kids. You can make them, but leave them so they can colour them in and then send them to who they want to send them to. So, yeah, really cute little characters. I love these ones.
It's certainly the kind of set that's going to put a smile on the face of whoever you send the card to, and I love that as well, because we said a bit, Jamie said, didn't he, about the previous card that we saw that looked like an escalator. That one's exactly the same, isn't it? The birds and the bees on the escalator. There's a sentence I thought I'd never say. Let's have a quick look at the full collection. This is a massive bundle, really, when you consider the price as well. £39.14 is the platinum price here, or $50.36 if you're platinum and shopping with us in the US. If you want to go for the full set, that's the best value, or you can go 3 of the sets for £18 or $23. So you've got your Positively Perfect, which is your cats and dogs. Appreciate the fact that you get a little added sentiments in here as well, and added embellishments if you like. Your positively perfect, True Love has 4 paws. This is the one here with the stamps which keep falling off, but it's the bunny one. So this is called Somebody Loves You. So it's the bunny and the mice that you've got there. Then in the set you've got the giraffe and the zebra. Reach for the sky, go wild, and reach for the sky, funnily enough, because that's what it's called, Ben. Then you've got your elephants. I think he's my favourite character, or she's my favourite character. That is just brilliant. That hippo is just like giving it large. I mean, that is so good. Dream big, hip hip hooray, have an elephantastic day. I love that water splash that you've got there as well, which I think is so cute, like the water coming out of the elephant's trunk. Then you've got the tigers and lions, pride and joy. Again, lovely sentiment sets here. Go get them, tiger. You are my pride and joy. This is a set that you've just seen Debbie use, which is the Just Because with the birds and the bees. Then you've got the farmyard animals. That one is called UEUWE, Make My Day, with the cows and the sheep. Then you've got the deer and the squirrels. That one's called Nuts About You. I'm nuts about you, for my dearest friend. And then lastly in the set, of course, you've got your otter and your beaver. I think you're awesome and you are utterly amazing. That's a great price, proving very, very popular today. Super cute card, says Jane. Cute card, says Gwen. Adorable, says Rose. Susan says, cute card, Debbie. I just may have to get this set. I normally stay away from the characters. Honest, I think, as I say, this set is so cute because you get a vast amount of craftability and you also get so many different characters in there, some which are, I think, drawn a little bit more, how can I put it? Not serious isn't the right word, but you've got some more sort of artistic drawings in there and more sort of cartoony characters, so I think it's a great mix. Aunt Penny just saying, great tip about letting the children colour them. I love those cards that are so personalised. And lots of love coming in for you guys presenting as well, which is great. You did an amazing job, Debbie, says Deborah. Hi to Jane from Las Vegas. Hi to Patchy, he says good morning as well from California. And before we look at this cardstock, Gwen, the resident riddler, says, I have to pick up my andouille sausages. I don't know, what, andouille, have I said that right? Don't think I have. My sausages from the butcher, but I can't leave without one of my infamous riddles. Benjamin, are you all ready? We are always ready for one of your riddles, Gwen. Do feel free to send it through and we will tackle it in just a few moments' time. Something though, this is a riddle to me, the price on this mixed cardstock. If you haven't yet picked this up, what are you doing? You've missed a trick here. £60 or $70 worth of cardstock that you can pick up tonight if you're platinum for £16. $18.36. This is the deal of the evening as far as I'm concerned. It's pretty much a buy one get two free set, top notch, top quality cardstock, 250 GSM with that sort of pearlised finish, 12 sheets of that in each of the colours, and then you've got your glitter cardstock as well, 12 sheets of that in each of the colours. And I'll just very quickly, because I know, are we having a break in a minute, you say? Oh, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I'll just quickly show you the cardstock that you're going to get here. So this is your Regal Rose Gold. Gorgeous, gorgeous cardstock, double-sided in that pearlised finish, and then you get the glitter cardstock too. And you guys love our glitter cardstock because you get all of the sparkle, all of the glitz and glam that you would want without the fuss, because it's encapsulated in there, which I know loads and loads of you love. It's the only way to get our 12x12, only way to get our glitter, I should say, in the 12x12, because it's the only set that we do it in. So that's your Regal Rose Gold. Lovely colours as well, particularly if you are thinking about maybe wedding invites, wedding stationery. I always think the gold and the silver is going to work fantastically. 12 sheets of that pearlised double-sided gold cardstock there, and then you're also going to get 12 sheets of that fantabulous gold glitter, which is gorgeous. These are flying out of the door, by the way. I'm not surprised. I'm so pleased, actually, that Debbie did mention these to us, because it's good that loads of you can get your hands on this amazing deal. You'll just have to search for Mixed Cardstock Collection, and it basically pops up as the first item when you search for it in the search bar. And then you've got your silver as well. And how cool is that to note, too? Real little top tip from Debbie there as well. If you want to colour over your silver, because obviously it's that lighter colour, using your markers, then you can create lots of different colours with the silver glitter card as well, thus making this an even better deal. That's a really, really great buy. Deal of the show, potentially deal of the day right there for £15.99, $18.36. Get it whilst we've got it. Certainly stock up on it right now, because I can't promise you how long that price is going to stay for. It is a phenomenal buy. Right, let us take a short little break here, because we've got plenty of you waiting to check out your baskets. So you go do that. We'll come back with more hints, tips and inspiration, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion, an absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit. Its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Rhonda could not have said it better myself, saying such a great deal on that cardstock. It's the deal of the show, you can have all of that there for $15.99 if you're platinum, all of that, or $18.36. We'll look at that again for you in just a few more minutes' time. Thank you to Gwen, the riddler. Well, I think I've got this already, but in case you're playing along on the socials, tonight's riddle. Mary's mum has 4 daughters. Their names are April, May and June. What is the name of the 4th daughter? Mary's mum has 4 daughters. Their names are April, May and June. What is the name of the 4th daughter? I think I've got it, but we'll give you a chance to play on that one. Let's very quickly just have a look at the craft kit. So we've actually got 3 craft kits on the show, 41, 44, and this one here, which is box number 47. It is the best price we've done this particular craft kit on, because you're saving 20%, so that brings it down from the £25 to $19.99 or pounds. And then, of course, if you're a platinum member, you get another 20% off, so you're $15.99 or pounds. So a really, really good deal on this tonight, and a great way actually for you just to have a go with sort of edgeable technology, if you like. But the great thing about this set particularly, which you'll love, is you get a gorgeous collection of stamps in here too. So as always, tells you that it will make a minimum of 16 cards. Only says that, of course, because that's the amount of card blanks that you're going to get in here. Just a quick little look through here. Hello from Sarah, always beautifully presented. This one's obviously been used just a little bit, so yours will be better presented than this. But if I show you the beautiful stamps that you're going to get in this collection, how gorgeous are those? And the size of these stamps as well is absolutely phenomenal. You've got that gorgeous sunflower in there, The butterfly is absolutely off the chart gorgeous. And then you've also got the little bunny there with the flowers. Those dies look a little bit curious. If you're thinking, what on earth? These dies are basically going to match up to the edges of your stamp. So you've got the ability to cut your stamped images out into the edge of your project. If you just decide that you want to use these as gorgeous stamps to stamp on your cardstock and then colour in, you don't have to use these, you know, with the dies each and every time, but the opportunity is right there. And like I've said, it gives you such a great way to try this sort of technology out. Got a lovely selection of sentiments in here as well. So, hello, gorgeous. Birthday love sent your way. Smile just for you, sweet friend. Thank you. Life is beautiful. And with sympathy. So again, you cover off a lot of different occasions there with those stamps and dies. As always, you get a lovely selection of beautiful papers in here. So you get a set of beautiful pattern paper. So here you're getting some, I mean, look at that, gorgeous florals there. Lots of snippability, I think, particularly in those papers. Here again, you know, really gorgeous, bright, breezy, fun papers. The butterflies there, you're going to absolutely love. And then you've got some more pattern papers, so sort of like a gingham print there. You've got, again, that in the blue and then in the pink. And then you've got your selection of double-sided cardstock, which is in the block colours. But once again, what we always do with these is we give you ultimate craftability, because it would seem sensible, right, to give you colours that match up with all of the colours that you've got in your papers, and we absolutely do that. So once again, you don't have to think, oh, well, I like these papers, but how am I going to match these up? You know, as far as my cardstock is concerned, we make sure that it's all done nice and easily for you. So that's all in there. On top of that, as you would expect with our craft kits, we bring you a selection of ribbons. Really gorgeous colours here again in the 3 different widths for you, so that's all included. You've got your card blanks and envelopes too, in a variety of sizes. It says 16 in there. That's why it says you'll make a minimum of 16 cards. Of course, if you look after your stamps and dies, you'll go on to make hundreds and hundreds of cards with these, and you're going to get a selection of those beautiful adhesive dots on there too, again in the colours that matches up with everything in the kit. Obviously, this is what your collection will come in, so a lot of people like to keep the papers and actually use those for crafting too. But it's a lovely set, as you can see, plenty of craftability, jam-packed full of goodies. And I just think for the stamps alone in this set, $15.99 for those beautiful stamps, and then the dies on top. It's, in my mind, it's almost like, you know, you'd be happy to pay that sort of price for this. Then you're getting all of that cardstock, all of the card blanks, the envelopes, the gems, the ribbon. It's almost like you're getting it for free. Really lovely deal on that tonight, as I say. Best ever price we've done it for. Do not miss out. Let's have a look at some other goodies that we've got on the show, like the modern Edgeables. So these, a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder perhaps than some of the Edgeables that you've seen previously, and again present you with lots of chance to craft, loads of craftability with these collections. Once again, if you are just simply going to be getting your card blanks and cutting straight into the edge, or as we've seen quite a few times today already, you know, cutting those panels out and using them elsewhere on your projects. If you like to be able to do some colouring with these, you know, if you're someone perhaps who likes to create your own backgrounds, like watercolour backgrounds, these would work perfectly. Paper piecing, as we saw a little bit earlier on, I think these really would be beautiful for doing that. And some of the most gorgeous, I think, designs that we've seen, that rose there, I think is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful tulips in here as well, those spring tulips. You're going to receive, yes, guess what? Cascading butterflies, which again are just packed full of detail. Whether you cut into the white cardstock or the black cardstock, again, you know, multi-cut these, layer these up to create even more depth and dimension within your projects. Go back earlier on to Wake Up Call and see Debbie's demo with this beautiful woodland fairy, which I think you'll absolutely adore. And then lastly in this collection is that stunning Bonnie bow. Great price on these once again. You're saving £15, $20 almost. It's a 25% saving. Your platinum price is $35.96 or $46.60. If you want to go for them on a multi-buy, £17 for 2 or 2 for $20. 2 for $24, I should say. I think, you know, it's again all about where you are as far as sort of budget is concerned. And if you're not sold on the idea of these, you might just want to try 1 or 2. But there's certainly lots of different ways to be able to grab these. And if you're not sold on them yet, I think you will be after you've seen another demo with Debbie. So you demoed with the fairy earlier on.
Yes,
What
we're going
next?
to use the Bonnie bow. But I'm going to show you a few samples to start with, just to show you all the different sorts of things that you can do with them, because obviously a masterclass is about learning all those different ways. We can't fit all those different ways into just a couple of hours. So samples really show them to their best. And these are amazing. So I'm going to show you one of each, two of each of the designs. So this one has got the border cut here, the one on the edge, and then we've got another one here, completely different, but just that border at the side, which makes them look just so different, but so beautiful, and in two totally different concepts. The flower one, the anemone, is just gorgeous. I love the design of this, where you've got the acetate split in the middle and that border added to the side, and then paper piece back in. Another one here using vellums, so gorgeous design. Just means you have to pick your papers that you want to use with them. The bow one for me is so elegant. I think this would be lovely on a Christmas card. I think it would just work really well. It would also be nice if you fussy cut it out and use it on top of a box or something like that as a decoration, which is absolutely stunning. And then another one I'll show you here. I'm going to use the bow in a totally different way to both of these cards. Then we've got that gorgeous rose, which really is an amazing die. Probably, I mean, Ben said it earlier, it's probably one of the best rose dies that we've done out there. But look at this one, doing it in a totally different way, on a completely different type of card, which just looks incredible. So cut into the top, the bottom, add acetate in between, and doing it on black card as well. So having that black border to a white border makes it look very dramatic. And then that one we've done earlier, yes, you're right, that beautiful fairy done in black just at the corner of the card. I mean, that's real dramatic card there. And then lastly but no means least, paper piece, that beautiful tulip. But what about using those glitter papers to paper piece back in? So again, another totally different look. Right, so one of ours on here favourite cards to use is a Z-fold card.
Oh, yep.
They're really effective. You'll probably find that nearly every day you will see a Z-fold of some kind done, because it's just a really cool concept and really easy to do. Now, I've made my card from scratch, and I've done it out of a sheet of A3 Centura Pearl. You can make it out of whatever you want. If you've got an A4 piece of card, you can make this whole card out of just one sheet of card. So my first card, and what I am going to do is I'm going to give you the measurements. So my first piece is 6.5 inches by, in fact, let's pop that right out. 6.5 inches by 13. So I've done this a slightly bigger design because I want the bow to go on that piece. So I've done it. So this one, so if I give you the measurements for this piece, it's 3 inches by 13, and I've scored at 6.5 inches and 9 3/4 of an inch. And then I've done the same with this. So when you find a Z-fold card, the Z-fold is the same. So if I pop that into there, it's just a smaller piece.
Yeah.
And then you would turn it round and upside down, and that way they connect, and that's what creates that Z-fold. So nice and easy. But it's this piece here that I want to cut my bow onto. Now, be mindful of where your bow cuts, and I mean that as in one edge, so all this bottom edge doesn't cut out, it cuts in, because there's no cutting edge. The cutting edge starts here, it goes all the way round and stops on this line. So I need that bit to be on the top of my border, not the other way round, because it's quite easy to think, oh, I'll pop that to the edge, and all that will do is cut it out, and you won't have that same effect. So I'm going to turn that round. We want that cutting edge on that side. We can still put that to the bottom, so I am going to put that to the bottom of our card here, because we've got that straight edge, and we're going to die cut that one across the bottom. I'm just going to grab a piece of low tack tape and take that down across there, and then we can run that through.
Gwen, I think your riddle, I think we got it. I would say the answer. Mary's mum has 4 daughters. Their names are April, May, and June. What is the name of the 4th daughter? People would say July, but I think it's obviously Mary, isn't it? Is the answer. Mary. Let us know if we're right. I like it when I get them nice and quickly. I don't like the ones I struggle with. But thank you for sending them in. We always appreciate them. It's always a bit of fun whenever you're watching. Lots of love for Craft Kit 47 coming through. And lots of love for this collection too. Lots of you saying how much you love all of the different samples. Got a question about Edgeables from Tim, which has come through whenever you're ready.
Yep. Go on then.
Oh, he just says, whenever I use the Edgeable dies, I seem to get a small indentation on the line of the die. How can I stop this from happening?
A small indentation. So the only thing I can think of, let me take this die out. Let's just trim that end piece. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What I think, I need to get another die because it wouldn't happen with these ones.
No.
But I think, can't find an Edgeable now. Look, the show's full of Edgeables and I can't find one which will say what I need it to do. I don't think we've got any Edgeables on that would do it, actually. No. But I think what you mean, where you have the border Edgeable, the bottom piece would then, you would get a line. So what I would say is that's obviously the nature of the die to get that pattern. We tend to then hide the borders with a piece of a card. So let's say, I've cut this one quite short to the end, but let's say that was a bit higher. I might have had an indentation from the bottom of here. So let's put it that side.
Yeah.
If I place that there, this border piece would give me a line for where it stops. So I think that's what you might mean. The only thing to get away with that is to put a piece of a pretty piece of card that matches whatever your card is doing. But what we're going to do with this one, I'm going to bring this in. So we've die cut one piece and then we've done it again on the opposite side. So you've got two pieces that lay over the top. So let's pop that to the side because then what we want to do, get another coordinating piece of card. Now I've chosen our sunflower collection. So I'm going to bring that in so you can see it's got those beautiful pinks and sort of lilacs with that gorgeous sunflower. So I'm going to mat and layer onto our cardstock and I'm just going to bring some more dye. I did ink it a little bit, but I just want a bit more sort of depth of colour around that edge. So we're just going to bring that in to bring that nice purple in. And then what I've also done is I've got some matte and layering of the same cardstock to go behind.
Okay. Thank you, Gwen. He says, have to go. Mary was the correct answer tonight. I told you it was easy. Well, it must have been easy if I got it that quickly. Lots of chat still coming in on the cardstock as well. I will show you that again very shortly. I think that's like one of the hottest sellers on the show tonight, that glitter cardstock.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
$15.99.
I mean, it's basically, you just buy a gold one and you get the rose gold and the silver for free.
Was that on Cartload yesterday then?
It was, yes.
Yeah. Look at your face. Oh, it was.
I felt like Johnny was very good to me yesterday. I felt like I got the better deals than Craig did. Do you know how we sort of flip-flop between us?
Were you presenting yesterday?
No.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you see what you mean, because we split the deals up, don't we, on a card?
Yeah, every time Craig done a deal, I then felt like I got a better deal to show.
It's like crafty top trumps.
Yeah.
You got that, which is good, but I've got something better than you.
I know, it was exactly like that. I was like, I hate to tell you, but this is better. There were some cracking deals on there.
Yeah. It's always good, Cartload. If you're new to us, Cartload's our weekly sort of sales show, if you like. We do it on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Eastern. And it's always jam-packed, fast and furious. And it's we don't really do demos, do we, in Cartload? It's all very much about the
just giving the best deals, isn't it? Yeah, it's just showing it. To be honest, a Cartload, we don't do demos because we just wouldn't have time to show you all the deals otherwise.
No, it's exactly right, and things do tend to fly out very quickly. So we're always trying to keep up with the stock levels and keep up with what's going. But glad that we managed to get that cardstock back from last night.
Absolutely.
What ink are you using on the glitter card? Says Alicia.
On the glitter card.
But that's not glitter card, is it?
No, maybe it looks like glitter card.
And what ink are you using?
I'm using crushed velvet. Crushed velvet, water reactive.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just using this to edge. I just wanted to give a bit of depth really and add some sort of deeper purples because we're going to do a bit of paper piece in as well. So there we go, pop that on.
She maybe mean, we talked earlier on about the glitter card in the pack and you said you can colour onto the glitter card.
Yes.
Maybe, was she meaning that potentially? So that would be your alcohol inks, right?
Yeah, maybe, yes. So if you do that, I can definitely show you that. If you if we die cut one out, yeah, I can absolutely show you that. And it is really effective, really effective. What am I looking for, Ben? I'm looking for my tape pen. So we're going to glue all our papers into place, and then we can put our Z fold on. So you can see by just highlighting all those edges, we get that beautiful sort of framed image of our sunflower. The sunflower collection was amazing. So let's pop that up into that one.
Still very popular as well, isn't it?
Yeah, really popular. People absolutely loved it. I think it was the first time we've done a collection like that with just with just one flower, like classed as one flower.
Casey said, I just got out box 47, which is the one we've got on the show, and I love that huge butterfly in sunflower. If you don't have it, it's a great box. The flower will work great with the sunflower collection too.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
That's expanding your collection.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It would, absolutely. I love that sunflower in there. It's got the big butterfly as well.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like one of the biggest
huge.
butterfly stamps I think I've seen.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Worth the $15.99
just for the stamp
stamps
set
alone.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a bargain,
yeah,
really.
Definitely. Right, so let's pop our next piece on, and then we could get to that fun piece of paper piecing. So just matching that up to our corners. And then we've got, so what I've done is with my cardstock, I didn't have a big enough piece to put across. So I cut it into two parts. So this one is obviously 6.5 inches by just under 3. And this piece is 7 inches. And I've scored at 1/2 inch and 3 3/4 of an inch. And I've just folded and burnished so we can add this one on. So this is going to create the same sort of thing that we've got going on with our Z fold, this one, but it's going to be matte and layered over the top. So I'm going to do this by sticking this one on first. So adding that one on to there. And then we're going to use our dotty tape pen. I'm going to bring in that piece of black card, because what I do want to do, I want to create that border across the entire piece there. So our dotty tape pen is going to be able to put those dots exactly where we need them. So I'm just being gentle here. Now I'm being slower, you might notice, because I'm actually, the back of this is Centura Pearl. And because it's got a coated topper, because of the Centura, it's sometimes when you glide across too quickly, the dots will just not adhere to it. So just go that little bit slower to make sure that all your dots go down there. And you can see them because you'll be able to see where they've been because they're blue. And then let's turn that round. I'm just going to go across that one and make sure that we've got all our dots added into this one. I mean, you could die cut it if you want using your adhesive sheets, but the dotty tape pen is going to be your best friend with intricate die cuts. And then we would just pop that across. So I want to make sure I get it right on that fold, onto that bottom, just like so, and then we're going to pop that one along there.
That's great.
And then before I rub that down, I'm going to turn it over and rub it down, because then I'm not going to catch any of it. So give that a good burnish on that side. And then we can, that will then just all fold back into place.
Dana on Facebook says, please send me an address for Ben and Debbie to send the fixins for s'mores. When I get to hankering for a s'more, we were talking about s'mores earlier on because it's 4th of July, isn't it, Monday? When I get a hankering for a s'more, I make them in the microwave, lay a paper plate, half a graham cracker, 4 squares of Hershey's chocolate, smooshed large marshmallow and the second half cracker on the side. Microwave for 20 to 30 seconds. Then, when puffy and yummy, put the second cracker on top and eat like a sandwich with yummies oozing out. Napkins are necessary. Hugs to all.
Wow. I like the sound of every bit of that.
I think so. Really, you just. Oh, there is no. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, Susie's told me off. There is no H in I can't say it. It's a small, not a schmore.
Small.
I thought it was a schmore. Small.
Well, it is a schmore, but you don't pronounce the H. That's what Susie's saying.
No, there is no H in it.
Oh, there isn't no H.
There's no H, it's small. S-M-O-R-E. S apostrophe M-O-R-E, yeah, as in some more, not schmore. Got told off.
Get it right, Benjamin.
What did you say, Charlotte? Oh, no? Oh. I guess we can't really get Hershey's chocolate here, can we? So we could just use Cadbury's chocolate. Which
Yeah,
which I think potentially is
Galaxy for me.
Oh really?
Oh, I
Not fussed
love
about Galaxy.
chocolate.
No.
Oh, Galaxy is just the best chocolate ever.
No.
Do you get Galaxy chocolate in the US?
But you get it in your British stores over there, don't you? They're British stores. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Found out
no.
last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. So what I've done here, just because you've seen me do it, but I've just used a honey pot to go round the yellow die cuts, just to tie in that inky feel and draw
Yeah.
your eye into that centre. And then and I've run my pieces through the Xyron. You could use your hold and release that we used in the earlier show. So it will, excuse me, that come from nowhere.
Oh.
Oh dear.
All the thought of those schmores. No, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. S'mores.
Trouble is, it's making me I'm really craving a bit of chocolate at the moment, and if the vending machine's not working, how am I going to get chocolate?
Yeah,
We'll have to stop off somewhere and get some. Yeah, so Charlotte's just said a supermarket. It's in the opposite direction to
Oh
where
yeah,
I'm
it
going.
is. There's a garage on the corner.
Well, that's true.
You could stop
That's
there.
very true.
Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to make some s'mores. I'm going to use digestives instead of the Graham's crackers. I'm going to use Cadbury's chocolate instead of Hershey's. Rhonda says you're not missing anything, not able to get Hershey's. I don't want to say it. Then marshmallows easy, isn't it? So I need 2 digestives, Cadbury's, probably dairy milk, or Galaxy, and then marshmallow. Get a big bag of marshmallows. So plate, cracker, chocolate.
Giant marshmallows.
Yes, microwave 20 for 30 seconds, then
Or you could just
second
make them
cracker
here.
on and eat. Ah,
You could just make them here, couldn't you?
that's what I mean. Is there a
Oh,
microwave in
okay.
there? No, there is.
Yeah,
Of course there is.
there's
Or do you
two,
heat
yeah.
your food up in, Ben, every day?
Yes.
Not a dragon in the kitchen that goes, is it? Yeah, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in the ingredients and we'll make some on Sunday. Oh, but you're not here.
I know. So don't use Galaxy, because then I really will be jealous.
I won't. I'll use.
I might have to make my own, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it might be a good little piece for our socials, so we can compare and contrast with our American friends and see A, if we're sort of, doing it right, and B, if we are what we
Oh,
think.
that's a brilliant idea. I won't be able to do them Monday, but I could do them at the weekend.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So
Sunday.
tell us about your celebrations, because do you celebrate over the weekend? Do you celebrate directly on the day? Do you prepare all weekend for the day? I'd love to hear all what you do.
No, I would, and I definitely want to know more about what to eat on Sunday and Monday, because the s'mores are great, right? But what else do we need to eat to celebrate 4th of July? And yeah, what do you do? Are you celebrating from tomorrow? Are you celebrating Saturday, Sunday into Monday, and then kind of try and recuperate on Tuesday? Or how does it work? Does everyone have the day off on Monday? We need to be educated, please. Do let us know.
I'm assuming it must be a bank holiday.
Yeah, it must be, right?
Yeah.
Must be.
So we've got I love this sentiment. It's so lovely. It's in the sunflower collection. Just a wildflower in love with the sunshine.
Aww.
I mean, how nice is that sentiment? So lovely. So we're just going to pop that onto our cutout tag here. And then we're going to pop that on. Let's use our foam pads. Oh, do that. And then one more.
You can toast marshmallows over a tea light, says Alison. And Susie just saying it is better with toasted marshmallow, but the microwave will give you the idea. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to have tea lights here. I'll probably get in trouble and set the fire alarms off. So I'll use the microwave. I'm looking forward to that now.
Yeah,
Sunday.
absolutely.
Boom.
And they sound nice and easy and delicious.
Yeah.
And there we go. There's our beautiful, slightly different, but with having that along
Love
the
it.
bottom, that bow, and just a totally different design again.
Really, really gorgeous, and I can see. I was going to say I can see, but I get the feeling the bow's probably your favourite die in that collection, is it?
I do love the die. I do love this one. Yeah, I also love the anemone. I think that's a really nice flower as well. Really good space to paper piece as well. I do love paper piecing as well, Ben.
Yeah.
I think it's quite mindful. It's a little bit like colouring. It's one of those things, I think you love it or you don't.
Absolutely. And listen, if you do love it, there's plenty of opportunity to be able to do your paper piecing with this set. Your modern Edgeables, all 6 dies you're going to get within this collection. Normally £60, $78, £35.96 is your platinum price today. I think those anemones are absolutely gorgeous as well. The Japanese anemones, just a stunning die in its own right. Again, we've chatted so much about this gorgeous romantic rose, potentially I think one of the most beautiful rose dies that we have done to date. There's the tulip, again, so much detail. That one you're going to love to do some paper piecing with, because that probably is a good one to just sort of start off with. If you're not maybe someone who's got the patience to do paper piecing, that one won't take you so long, I don't think, because it's quite big spaces to piece and worth a go trying with that. The butterflies, the cascading butterflies, I mean, again, so much detail in that particular set. Then you've got that gorgeous fairy, the woodland fairy, which Debbie demoed a little bit earlier on this morning on Wake Up Call. And of course, if you want to be able to recreate the project that you've just seen, you'll need the Bonnie Bow. You can go on a 2 for with this as well. 2 for £17 or 2 for $24. $35.96, $46.60 for the full set. Ramona says, yes, we get the actual day off on Monday. Maybe we should join in on those festivities as well and just give ourselves the day off. I think I'm the only one actually working out of everyone here at the minute, aren't I? You're not, are you? Oh no, you're working Monday. You guys aren't working Monday, are you? No. What else can we do to celebrate? We usually have a barbecue and do fireworks, says LQM on YouTube. Not sure if I brought fireworks in on Monday. The bosses would be best pleased.
Well, the boss won't be here, so you might be all right.
Yeah. Oh, these are great. Rhonda says, we have a 4th of July parade in our village and then fireworks at night. The food is usually grilled, such as hamburgers, hot dogs and brats. Brats? As in bratwurst.
Brats.
Brats. That means something different here in the UK, doesn't it?
Little brats.
You little brat. Crazy Crafter says, a favourite is to go camping for the holiday weekend. Campfires, s'mores and drinks. Barbecue ribs, macaroni, salad and roasted corn on the cob. BTW, says Jane. Beautiful card. It was a beautiful card. Judy Lynn says, we celebrate all weekend. Most people have Monday off. My daughter is a paralegal at a law firm and they let them out at 1 today, which is nice. So you get like the extended weekend. This is amazing. Hamburgers and hot dogs, potluck, etc. A lot of people camp. I usually stay home to calm the dogs with all the fireworks going off. Yeah, I suppose that is a downside if you've got pets. Anne says hot dogs, burgers, ribs, potato salad, picnic food. I'll read a few more of those in just a bit. Getting very excited about the 4th of July on Monday.
Making me hungry.
Huh?
Making me hungry.
I know. I'm definitely going to be celebrating with the food. Definitely. Let's have a look at the craft kits though. This is the Statement Sentiment dies, box number 41. And again, look at the deal on this, £15.99. That is your price in dollars or pounds if you are a Platinum member. It's a 20% saving, less another 20%. And this, again, all about dipping your toe in the water and just having a bit of a play with the statement dies, which give you, of course, a really lovely way of putting your statement as the focal point of your project. And it actually cuts into your cardstock whilst leaving half the sentiment as, you know, like on the top of your card. So, Edgeable technology in here as well. 24 cards minimum you'll make because you've got 24 card blanks, 24 envelopes in there too. And let's just have a quick look through everything that you're going to get. So, hey, talk about the 4th of July. Nice colours in here, isn't there? You've got your blues and your reds and your sort of light blues in there. So you've got a selection of ribbons. You'll also get your gems in there too, your adhesive gems, which are beautifully glittered. Those are your dies in there. So you've got your With Love, and you've also got the, what is that one? Oh, happy birthday, it was upside down. I was looking at this thing, I'm sure that's happy birthday in there. That doesn't say happy birthday, upside down, Ben, that's why. So you've got your 2 dies in there, all of your cards and envelopes in different sizes once again. So 24 you will be able to make from this set, but obviously then a lot more than that. You'll also get some little stamps in here too. So you've got happy birthday and with love. So with love and hugs and kisses. Happy birthday and best wishes. Happy birthday and hip hip hooray. You've got my friend, enjoy your day from all of us to you and on your special day. And then you get all of your gorgeous papers in here too. And once again, it's stunning pattern paper. So you've got sort of your ditzy floral print in here. You've got lots and lots of beautiful florals and colours and hearts in there. If you're thinking towards making more romantic cards, Valentine's next year. And once again, this is a little bit more mixed up than the other set, but you've got your block colours in there too. Double-sided cardstock there, which again matches up perfectly with the colours that you're going to get in your pattern paper. Stars and beautiful spots and dots, and then again more sort of ditzy florals within that collection too. And if we sort of just fan that out for you, you can see all of those colours within the pattern paper and the block colour cardstock match up absolutely beautifully. Great deal on these. Again, if you just want to dip your toe in the water with these dies, you don't want to kind of stretch to a full set, it's a great way to go. If you're looking for a gift idea for somebody, it's a great way to go. If you're new to crafting as well, honestly, you just can't go far wrong with these because you pretty much get everything that you need to be able to make some beautiful cards, 24 cards, right within that set. 20% off there, as there was on the box number 47. We've also got the same deal on box 44 as well, which we will probably, well, potentially show you. Probably won't because we're running out of time. But that is available for you on the Shop the Day page too. Right, the border stamp and die collection. This one again is a really, really fun collection to go for, and very clever for the fact that it's going to cut you a gorgeous edgeable. It's going to cut you amazing detail. But I love, Debbie, with this collection as well that we could have just bunged in a stamp sentiment, on a straight line or whatever it might be. But with this, it actually fits into the curve of the actual die, doesn't it?
It's the first time we've done ones like this. We've done ones where you die cut the word in, but we've never done ones where you stamp them in. And it's just something a little bit different. Yeah,
absolutely right. Love the fact, again, that you can mix and match your sentiments around, your stamp sentiments. I love the fact too that whilst you've got so much detail in the actual edgeable itself, the border itself, we then give you little extra die. So then again, if you want to kind of cut and cut again, you can layer these up. If you just want to use them as little embellishments, you can do. And once again, like we've covered off all occasions here, because you've got florals, you've got butterflies as you've seen, you've got your beautiful hearts there too. So that one says, sending all my love your way. There's stars in here as well. This one's called the Dancing Stars. You're a superstar. Well, thank you very much indeed. Then you've got the beautiful classic swaddles, as Craig would say. I'm going to miss Craig. I just realised how much I'm going to miss Craig. He's off now, isn't he?
He is, yes.
Last day yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, less than a week till he's up, but he'll the quicker as he's up, the quicker he'll recover and be back to us in no time at all.
He will. So that's your classic swaddles. And then lastly in this set, you've got the in the foliage, just a little note to say. So again, a lovely little collection. And actually, with the little dies that you get alongside the actual border die, across the sets, you can make up almost like little beautiful scenes on their own, actually, little mini cards with the butterflies and the flowers and the foliage in. So it's a super, super usable collection. Once again, 24 elements here, £30.39 or $38.20 is the price on this one. If you want to go for it on a 2 for, you can, 2 for £14 or 2 for $18. You've got some finished cards there, Debbie.
Yeah, I have, because again, there's just so many different concepts that you can make with them. So having them down the side of your card looks beautiful. You're right, Ben, all those little embellishment dies are just going to really accent all your makes, which are going to look so pretty. On a fold back card, we're going to be doing one very similar to this, where it's actually directly onto that back of the fold back. Using them a couple of times times on the edges of them, and then using that beautiful sentiment die going round. What about actually cutting them out and having the dies coming down? All you've got to do is follow the sort of curve of them, put those little pennants at each of the top and the bottom. That's gorgeous, that card. So it goes through each side of that card on a 10-fold card. Love this one. I mean, this could be for so many different occasions because the star represents so many different things, doesn't it? Having it on the inside of your sort of gatefold so it opens up. This would look lovely as a wedding invite, and you've got the invite inside. I put a little pocket in there, absolutely beautiful. Another Z fold card like we did earlier, but look how pretty it looks with having that on just one of those Z folds. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then a really understated one. I absolutely love this. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? Just using those papers and papers in the background to make it look beautiful, and straight just cut into that front of that card, piece of acetate on top, makes it nice and simple.
It's amazing, isn't it, how sometimes just leaving more white on your card, how effective that can be.
Yeah,
I think people sometimes
really
a bit
stands
scared to leave white.
That's so true. Actually, yeah, you're so right, Ben, because white space can be a little bit scary, I think, to a lot of people, but actually white looks quite nice on cards.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to be using the classic swirls. So this one has your sort of swirls, it has your thinking of you sentiment, and it has your butterflies on here. So we're going to pop the stamp to one side till we do our die cutting.
Okay.
Always do your die cutting first, because then you know where you're going to stamp. I've got myself just some from the Pick and Mix box from our craft box. I'm just going to stick these papers onto each other, a Matin layer.
Whilst you're sticking, Gwenda says, read 4th of July, we have ribs, potato salad, corn on the cob, hot dogs, hamburgers, pasta salad. We go out to the park during the day, watch fireworks at night all weekend long. Mary Pat says, in addition to s'mores, we will have potato salad, baked beans, barbecue, and something we're not quite sure of, frog eye salad. I'm not quite, is that what it sounds?
Frog eye salad.
I don't know if that's what it sounds like, but you have to let us know.
So I'm thinking that might be olives, stuffed olives in the salad.
Very good. I don't know if that's the answer, but yeah, potentially. Our tiny town is adjacent to our state capital. We host a huge fireworks display in the evening. And yeah, a lot of you just saying about this collection too, of course, you don't have to use the stamp each and every time with the border, and of course vice versa, you can use the stamp elsewhere as well. You can use one without the other, or indeed they work perfectly together too. So plenty of ways to craft with this set once again.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll give you the measurements. I've done myself a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 piece of card, and then just Matin layered some pattern cardstock. I've then made my edges. Now I've done 2 of these, and I've made them at 6 3/4 inch by 5 3/4, and I've scored them at 3/4 of an inch, 3 3/4 of an inch, and that gives me my piece here, which is going to slot at the back, and then it folds. So just be mindful when you do this of where you put your die cut. So obviously we're folding back, so it's relatively on the inside of our card. Make sure when you use your die, you're placing that die on the outside cutting edge. And actually, this is a really good one to show. We had I don't know who messaged in earlier about the dent in the die.
Tim.
This is what's going to do that, Tim. So when you put your die into place, so we're going to put ours here. I'm going to have that right at the bottom, so you can see that's level on the bottom, but it's going off the top. But that doesn't matter, because it's still going to cut that edge out. And then what I'm going to do is just grab some low-tack tape and tape that into position. So let's run that down. Pop that right at the bottom, and that's going to cut up my edge. Now what I am going to do is just line my cardstock up so I can make sure that I get a straight line as well. There we go, I'm happy with that. Pop that on, and then we can run that through.
Just googled frog eye salad. It's a type of sweet pasta salad made with small, round, I don't know what this is, acini di pepe pasta. Oh, I said that quite Italian, didn't I?
Zucchini.
Acini di pepe pasta. Whipped topping and egg yolks. Fruits such as mandarin, oranges and pineapples are often mixed in, and it's sometimes topped with marshmallows, all of which contribute to the sweetness whilst adding variety.
Oh!
What's it got to do with a frog eye, though?
Don't know. Yeah, I don't know why.
Charlotte's not a fan of the frog eye salad description in the gallery. She just went in there, she just went, grim. I love Charlotte. No, you can have your own opinion and stuff. That's fine.
Right, so if we get the, can you see that angle? So can you see that line going down? So I think that's the line that Tim's on about, that you would get that line. To be honest, it's very faint, Tim, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But what I have done is I've done some mats and layers for my card, which will actually hide that piece that's going down there, so you haven't got to worry about it. But before we do anything, I'm going to bring in, so I'm going to pop that to the side because I've got two pieces. Going to bring these ones in that I've already cut both pieces. And we've got, so I've done exactly the same, but we've done them different ways. Can you see? They're just still the same piece of card, done two different and turned one the opposite way. And these are then going to go on to our piece of card, get that the right way.
Okay.
And then this one will go onto this side and fit perfectly onto our card. So it's just a nice way of having a play with them. But first of all, we want to do the stamping. So I'm going to bring that stamp set back in, so you've got that thinking of you. And then we're going to, and in fact, I'm going to use my stamping platform, so let's bring that in.
So clever how you think of all these concepts. Because as I say, I enjoy obviously watching you guys, and I think about the times when I've done a little bit of crafting, I would use these straight out of the packet as we see it on the boards. That's how I would use them. So it's so nice to see so many different ways to be able to create with these.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's something which comes with experience and having a bit of a play, isn't it, really?
Oh, absolutely. And I think the more you craft, the more those ideas come into play. And don't get me wrong, you know what, Ben? We all get our crafty mojo disappears sometimes. But there's ways around that. I always think, so when mine goes, I either go and watch programmes from past on Crafters TV, because then you get sort of inspired, or go onto platforms like YouTube, Pinterest, all really good platforms where they just give you lots of inspiration.
Yeah.
And then what I would suggest is having a play.
Yes.
Just play, because if it goes wrong, all you've damaged is a piece of card. If it goes wrong, it doesn't matter, it's just a piece of card. But look at that swell thinking of you right down on that edge, which looks amazing. We're only going to do it on one side, so let's pop that to the side. I'm also just going to take that stamp set and pop that back, because I will lose it otherwise. So let's pop that. Where has that time gone, Ben?
Whizzed by, isn't it? 13 minutes left.
Absolutely.
Still got our demo of the show, demo of the day to do.
Oh, yes. Well, I think I know where that's going today.
What?
Demo of the show.
Oh, I thought
of
you
the
mean-
day,
oh,
sorry.
the day?
Yes, of the day.
Do you?
Yes, Becky, of course. It's amazing what she made earlier.
Oh yeah, but your cards aren't too shabby over there.
Oh,
are
I'm
they?
not saying they are, but Becky, I mean, that's so nice. Very nice.
Debbie's been tactical here. She's doing the old.
No,
oh
no,
well.
no, not
Obviously,
at
Becky's going to win,
all.
and then it'll be the old. Oh well, we met vote for Debbie. Do you know what? I've obviously been on all of the shows and seeing what you've created on this show and seeing what's already up for demo of the day over there. I couldn't call it, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a close run thing. I wouldn't like to call what's going to win this show, but whatever does will definitely stand up very well alongside what Becky's made. So let the best crafter win is all I say.
Yeah, but my money's on Becky. There was a landslide on. We had an outsider yesterday win for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jamie from Creative Expressions.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, so what happens if he wins the week then?
Well, we have to
So
put
write
his
him on the
name up
board?
and he gets a star.
Is this Jamie's here? Is it?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, chuffed to pieces. So he was asking who he had to bribe to get the first star.
And Craig won on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Michelle Monday and Tuesday. So you won't have one, will you, if you don't win today for demo of the week?
No.
But then
I
again,
won't have
neither
it.
will Becky.
But I'm okay with that. I'd love to see Becky get some more stars.
Yeah,
on the
she's only
board,
got
bless
one.
her.
And it's harder for her because she's obviously
It is
only here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Only every other week, I think.
Yeah. Every
Yeah,
other Friday.
absolutely.
But, don't let any of those outside factors influence you when you consider who you want to vote for in around about 5 or 6 minutes' time.
Oh, absolutely. Go for the one that you look. So shall I pop my finished card in of this one while I'm finishing it off?
Why
and then
not?
we can get a vote in.
Yeah.
So let's just bring in the finished one. We
All
can
right.
start to finish. Let's bring in what we've done. Oh.
Oh yeah, I think you're doing yourself down here. This is going to be tight. I don't know what's going to win the show. So, what have you made?
Right, so our first one was the domed front here. And then we did our bee one.
Ooh, I like
our birds and bees. Then our Z-fold card.
Stunning.
And then our last one, which we're still finishing off, was our double gatefolded card. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Cool. We'll let you finish your card.
1, 2, 3, and then this one is the one
4.
we're still doing. So yes, let's pop this one in and finish this one. So it won't take too much longer. We've literally got our card base done. We've got our 2 pieces. I've left these, so I haven't put ribbon on, so we won't worry too much about that. So we'll attach this to the sides of our card. So we were very close to finishing. And then what I love about these is, like you said earlier, Ben, we've got all those beautiful embellishments and mix and match them. It doesn't mean just because they're in one set that you can't use them on another. So yeah, absolutely use all those different ones.
We've got Susie on the socials tonight, so she's counting each and every vote. So we'll have to.
I think I've put my card the wrong way round.
Have you?
Never mind. I'm not going to worry about it.
Have you?
Only because there's a bigger gap in the middle, and there wasn't when I put
wow.
them in. So I think this card on the inside needs. Oh yeah, look, I can see. It's the wrong way, but it's fine because we've got the finished one. And then all I've done is die cut some of all these little butterflies. And it means you can, so where we've got our thinking of you there, I've got a couple of bows, let's pop those on. And then we can add those little embellishments, those butterflies. So just bring this in just to add some glue to these. Ooh, bit of stray ribbon there. And then we can sort of pop those on here. It's nice just to add those finishing touches, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. There's little finishing touches that just make all of that difference in the end.
What are you crafting at the moment, Ben? Anything?
Do you know what? I haven't. I made. I'll show you this. I did this with Michelle on Monday, which is her craft along.
You made that?
I didn't make that one, but I made one. Mine's in the green room. I made one similar to that. I just never finished decorating with the butterflies, but I constructed that with her on the craft along. I was like, well, I can go and get mine if you want.
That's quite amazing, actually.
I was amazed because we were going, oh, should I join the craft along? And then Michelle showed me that, and I was like, I don't know. But there's a lot of matching and layering and scoring and stuff. So
Yeah.
I took it slowly, like, I did it.
Absolutely. It's quite a big project to do, so yeah. So all I've done with this is added some extra bit of ribbon on the side and created that beautiful open fold card.
Amazing.
So that was our number 4 card.
So yeah, you can still get your votes in on that. 1, 2, 3 or 4. We'll have the result for the demo of the show in just a few moments' time. I was going to say I haven't done a lot of crafting with Daisy recently because horse riding's taken over.
Oh, of course.
Currently,
yes.
she's I'm sort of very. Do you know what? She does a lot of different things, and like she still loves to craft. But at the minute, it's sort of horse riding. She's doing her first little show next Wednesday. So she's going, we've met some people in the village who have got their own ponies and stuff, and so Laura's sort of latched onto them, and they're going to a show next Wednesday, and she's doing her first little competition where she has to like jump a clear round.
That's amazing.
And she wins a rosette, which I just think is amazing. But I'm going to be terrible because I watched her on Tuesday because she does judo as well, and we went to her grading on Tuesday. It was like her second belt that she got, and the first time they've done like a proper grading thing after COVID. Honestly, I was literally like, properly like full of like happy tears because I was so proud.
I bet.
But do you know what I mean though? Like if I'm like that, of her just getting a little like judo belt, what am I going to be like in like, I don't know, 15 years time when she gets married or something like that?
Oh my goodness, I've cried at everything with mine.
Really?
Especially, yeah, nativity plays.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I never ever used to be like that, but since having kids, I get so proud.
Absolutely.
I'm terrible. Well, it's not terrible, is it? It's a great thing.
No, it's not
but
terrible
at all. I get really, really proud. Anyway, yeah, so that's why we haven't done much crafting recently because she's too busy judoing people and
And I bet Laura doesn't shed a tear.
No, you're right. She's we're completely different.
You find that there's always one more emotional parent.
Yeah. She's, she's sort of looking at me going, "Oh, you soppy old thing," and I was like, "I can't help it. I'm just like super proud. I can't help it." Right, I'll quickly show these, and then we'll get the demo of the show results. So your border stamp and die collection. All of these lovely dies you're going to get. So you've got your cute florals there, and like we said, all of them come with a lovely selection of sentiments that you can be working with too. There's your Bonnie Butterflies. That one is your beautiful Love to You. Then you've got your stars, the dancing stars. You've got your classic swaddles, and in the foliage too. £30.39, $38.20. Let's get the demo of the show result done, and then we'll tell you what's coming up tomorrow and show those pads again. Demo of the show. Number 1, if you can get that ready over your
yes,
side.
that that one was pretty. Really beautiful one. I love that one with the glittered dragonflies. So I'll bring that over to you.
Thank you. That then comes down to what you want to vote for as your demo of the day. So, number 1 is the panda apron, as modelled by yours truly
so
a little bit earlier. That is super cute. That's 1. Number 2 is, Becky was sort of calling this like a swag bag earlier, wasn't she? She said it'd be great for robbers because there's Robin on it. It does need the little drawstring to go in there as well, but that is number 2 with the little robins on. Or number 3 is the card that you've just voted for with that gorgeous border die. I think this is going to be nip and tuck. This is going to be close. So 1, 2 or 3, get your votes in. You've got about 2 minutes to vote there. Just whilst you're getting your votes in on that, let me very popularly show you once again probably the deal of the show, the Cardstock. You guys have been obliterating the stock of this. Really popular. The luxury mixed Cardstock. So basically, the deal works on this, that you buy 1 set and you get 2 for free. It's £60 worth of cardstock, $70 worth. Look at the price down the bottom of the screen here. 250 GSM. You've got beautiful pearlised cardstock at the back, double-sided. So this is your silver, of course. And then when we get forward, you're also going to get 12 sheets of that silver as well. And the great thing about this is we were chatting to Debbie earlier on, obviously colour over this as well with your alcohol markers. So yes, silver, but then you can create some really gorgeous glittery backgrounds in a whole range of colours depending on what markers you've got. You've then got your glittering gold. Once again, lovely selection of your double-sided sort of pearlised sheets, and then you've got the glitter gold in there too, so that's 24 sheets there. And then lastly is your Regal Rose Gold. Again, 24 sheets. I think this would be quite nice to use with that plant pot die that you got from the Sharon Callis succulents collection. I think it's that sort of colour, isn't it? Which I think would really work quite nicely if you've got that die and then pop some of your flowers in. It'd be a lovely thing. And then you've got your gorgeous glittery rose gold in there as well. £15.99, $18.36. The deal of the, I'm going to call it the deal of the day. That really is a stunning buy. If you didn't manage to pick it up from Cartload last night, pick it up right now. Also worth bearing in mind that we are coming to the end of our Summer Sea Sun sale. That ends end of play on Sunday. I think, definitely today, but I think potentially over the weekend you might see some new lines added there as well. But whichever way, it's worth checking back just to see all of those deals, up to 75% off. But the sale will end of play on Sunday, so midnight Sunday, whenever that rolls around, wherever you are, that will be that as far as that is concerned. And then we roll into our Christmas event starting on Monday, so it's very exciting. Lots coming up tomorrow as well, of course. I am not going to be here tomorrow. It's Becky Redican. She is back with Debbie Robinson, so expect an uber competitive Play Your Crafts Right tomorrow from 11 o'clock. We've got the Say It With Style Craft Along and Craft House as well, all about the Nature's Garden. And then I will be back with you on Sunday with the lovely Debbie Robinson, kicking things off with the Colour Me Happy show, which is all about sparkle and glitter. When are you back with us here then?
I'm back on Thursday, next Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday and Friday.
Well, we have a result.
Ooh. Not that one.
It is that one.
No way.
It is.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm really genuinely shocked at that.
No.
I thought Becky was going to win it.
I think you did yourself a bit of a disservice because, as I say, as much as they were brilliant, you've created some lovely cards today.
Oh,
so
well,
I think
thank you very much.
I'm just pleased because I'm going to wear this home. Do you think Becky will mind? Hi, honey, I'm home. I'm going to go home, stick this on, and make some s'mores, not schmores.
Oh, I love it. I might ask Becky if I could have it for my granddaughter.
Oh, all right then.
It'll fit her better than you.
Okay then. Listen, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for watching today. If you've got stuff in your baskets, make sure you check them out. Debbie will see you next week.
Yes.
I will see you on Sunday. Thank you to Susie on the socials. Thank you to Chloe, also Caitlin, also Rachel. Thank you to Tracy. Thank you to Jamie. Thank you to Charlotte. Thank you to you all. See you on Sunday. Bye for now.